spring day. Well, it's not happy spring day. It's just another beautiful day in spring. It's a Saturday. It's the weekend, and we're up and out of the house.
April Fools.
Yeah, it's April Fools. April Fools, you're right. I don't know what special thing we're doing on April Fools, but we're gonna go look at some animals. We're not buying any animals. We're not getting any animals. We have no business getting any more animals because we don't have room for them, but the kids love pets, so we're just gonna go take a look at the shelter. I think we're going, right? Miriam, say hi. Hey Kareem, what's up? So anyway, it's a beautiful day, and right, so this is where we are. It's a very modern structure. I really like it. There's like concrete siding, and I like this tall roof. Look how beautiful this is. Look at the woodwork up here and the glass, and the contrast between this part of the building and the modern windows. I love it. Okay, let's go. It's quietish. I think that's a pit bull mix, but he looks pretty friendly. He's like, I want to go out to walk. I want to play. Nope. No pit bull mix. Oh. Gabby, say hi, Gabby.
With Bruce. That's his friend.
Yeah, it's his friend.
Sometimes she will awesome. Come on, come on, let's go.
Wow. What dog is this one? Leo's adoption fees. Leo is neutered. It's right here. Shepherd mixed with a Labrador. It's a shepherd mixed with a Labrador. I can't see the shepherd, but look, they all have beds. The place is clean. Here, look at this pretty dog. Apparently, he has some heartworms right now, so he's not going to get adopted quite yet, but I'm sure he'll be better soon. He's friendly. Little cubbies for the cats, but I don't know if there's any cats in here. Yeah, there's a cat. You can actually hold some of them if you want to get. You can tell she wants to be petted. Meow. And there's her housemate down there in her little apartment. Look, she notices me. Hi, sweetie. That's funny. This was the cleanest animal shelter I've ever seen, ever.
No,
it was so clean and organized,
yeah,
right?
It's automated, so the feeding area and the sleeping areas are completely separated. It's got automatic water units. It's all centralized heating and air.
Wow.
They live better than us.
Yeah, they do. And they're in this like high-tech, amazing, beautiful building.
Yeah.
Like I can't get over how nice this space is.
Good volunteers. The director's very
Outdoors next. Who wants to go camping? Look up there. They got some tents. Might go and look at them. You can even get a hammock. Look, condensed into these small pouches. These are actually giant hammocks. Isn't that cool? I've always envisioned a hammock in my backyard somewhere. Someday. Or even going camping. But like I said, I'm not a camping person. What's this? This looks like some weird device for, I don't even want to say. Going upstairs. Go look at those tents. See? Oh. That's neat. This is as close as I've come to a tent. I am definitely not a tenting type. But I think we should all try something once in our life that we've never done before. And this would be a nice experience. Don't you think?
You'll have your own.
Who's gone camping yet? Have you been out camping? Did you like sleeping on the floor? Or the bugs? Or what did you do for water? And did you cook outside while you were there?
You're gonna be all out there with like Tootsie Roll.
Miriam, go in. Let's see. Go in. Is it big? It looks huge. All right. Daddy's in. I'm going in since the kids don't want to. It's actually pretty big in here. It's actually pretty big. Yay, I'm in a tent, y'all. We're in a tent. All right, this is a 2-person tent. And this one's only $189 on sale. Not bad. I could see sleeping 2 people in here. It's a big store. At my outdoor stove, this is the deluxe version. Look at this, 2 burners, stainless steel. This is really nice. I can guarantee you it's at least $100. At least. I like the guards and that it's already in a built-in case. Look at that. Yeah.
You might have to trim it differently.
How pretty are these? Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Where are we going next? Just came in a Steinmark? Steinmark. It's a department store. I've never really been in here before. Kenton didn't want to come in. He's like, it's for old people. I'm like, I don't think so. Look at this nice spring bag. That is pretty, isn't it? And this, but I think I like the flower one better than these lemons. Of course, you got your standard Michael Kors. I don't know, Michael Kors is just like overly saturated. I don't even want a Michael Kors bag. Everybody got Michael Kors. Just so over it. Nothing against the designer, but I just think the bags are just everywhere. All right, let's go. This reminds me of my grandmother. My grandma, she had to have like gold on everything. Everything was blinged out. It was like 80-year-old woman with tons of gold and glitter. That was grandma. And this reminds me of like church, southern churches. All the hats that all the southern church women wear. And you know what? I have never worn a hat before. Not one of these church hats. I have never worn one. But they are pretty. Let's see. Should I try on one? How about this? How about this ridiculousness? Let me try it on. Alright, I'm trying to record and hold a what do y'all think? Wear it with attitude like that. Okay. Or how about this white hat? What do you think? Is this me? I don't think so. Nope. Anyway, my section, home decor. Definitely more of my section. I'd rather shop for home decor than shop for clothes. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a little on the plus size. Maybe if I were skinny, I'd probably enjoy shopping for clothes. But I genuinely love home decor. Especially unusual stuff. Pretty or unusual stuff. About a nice candle. Or pineapple. You know, the signature of the South is Southern hospitality, and everything is about the pineapple. This is a lamp. Look at that. This is a lamp. It's a plug. And here's your little coaster. You could put your spoon in the kitchen. These are plastic. They're pretty, but I believe they're plastic. Yep, they're plastic, but they're pretty. Imagine a barbecue or, you know, a spring soiree. Have your girlfriends over and have a bunch of these outside on your patio with some lemonade or sweet tea, as is customary in the South. Yay! Barbecue season. Grill your vegetables, your griddle for your eggs. Deep dish griddle.
Hold on.
Huh. Oh God. Yes. I almost miss having my house. I do and I don't. It's a lot of maintenance having a big house. It really is a lot of maintenance, very expensive, especially with all the constant repairs. But I do miss having the grill. What in the world is this contraption? Salad on ice with a dome lid? They come up with all this foolishness. So what? Where does the salad go? I guess in here, and then the ice is in the middle. Well, what? Anyway, I have a thing for pretty serviettes. I grew up always with pretty tables, so I love pretty serviettes, especially when they have flowers on them. Would you like a cutting board? These are bamboo cutting boards. Yeah, it's made of bamboo. Some nice dishes, nice white flatware dishes. Cups. I actually like them in their simplicity. It's not china, but they're pretty and pretty cheap too. I like the simplicity.
Ken?
It's not bad, right? It's not just old people's store. You got a lot of nice stuff in here, and it's not too expensive. It's almost like I don't know, like a Sears meets TJ Maxx. Ooh, you know, I can't look at a cupcake stand without looking. Golly.
Clearance.
Really? Nice. And these unusual cutting boards. Look at these. Okay, I think we're leaving now, but look at all these clutches. Aren't these pretty? This is like for a wedding, for a fancy date. Yeah. All right, let's go. We're out the door. So we decided to come into Petco. Look at the, these are iguanas, a green iguana. You want to see her? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Ugh. Nice. Can I touch it?
Yeah.
That's not funny.
They don't react.
No. No, I didn't like how it felt.
It's just a little scale.
Oh, God. Kareem, you want to touch it? Touch it. Let me see. It totally feels like a weird Brillo pad. Hi.
Yeah, they're very friendly.
Yeah, friendly.
Watch this. Come on, behave. They'll really usually do it.
Oh, wow. Wow. Cute.
They just hang out. They don't really care what we do with them.
Wow.
What is that?
It's a bearded dragon.
Oh, bearded dragon.
Bearded dragon.
He's a juvenile. They get to about 2 feet in length when they're fully grown.
Wow.
Including tail.
They eat like what, crickets?
They eat crickets, roaches, vegetables, and fruits.
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Parakeets. Parakeets. Apparently they're native to Australia. you hear me scream? When I touched that pet, it made me scream. There was just something really creepy about touching it. City girl problems or challenges. Oh yeah, she's a little chubby little dog, isn't she? A little chubby little dog. Is she a Chihuahua? She's Chihuahua? Or Chihuahua mix, maybe.
Alright, I think.
Alright, here lizard. Okay, we're moving towards the fish. Ah, I just spotted Nemo. There's Nemo. That's not Nemo. That's Nemo jacked up. Yeah, that's Nemo. And look, what's the yellow one? What was the yellow one called again?
Tang.
No, but in the Disney movie.
She was a Tang.
That was the one played by Ellen DeGeneres.
She was a blue Tang.
Kareem wants to. These are cichlids. These are African fish actually, and they like warm water. We used to have cichlids at our office before we moved because they were pretty low maintenance, and they get pretty big. They get really big, but they're very low maintenance, so they make really great pets. Something really soothing about watching fish. Patients used to just sit in the lobby and stare at them listening to the music. Cichlids. See, they have that almost, they look like goldfish but on steroids. Beautiful. Tilt the camera a little bit. And look at these two rude lizards. These are some baby bearded dragons. I wonder if they're making out or if they're just friends. Or maybe they're siblings. Not sure. But she needs to get off of him, or he needs to get off of her. That's right, keep looking at me. Enough of these containers, they're so beautiful. Probably can't even appreciate them as much as I can because of the light. Mariam, what's your favorite color? She said green. Daddy, what's your favorite color?
Pink.
Ken, that you thought about it. That's not your favorite color. Pink.
Lavender.
That is not your favorite color. We all know that.
Mauve.
Alright, Mariam, what's your favorite artist? Your favorite musician, sorry.
I gotta think about that. I don't know.
Erna? Alright, give me two that you like. We're just playing this game where I ask questions and they give me an answer really quickly. It's kind of a way to pass time as we walk.
James Bay, Nico, and Vince.
James Bain, Miko and Vince? Don't even know them. Well, I've heard of Miko and Vince. Is it Miko and Vince or Nico and Vince? Alright, Nico and Vince. Sorry. Alright, Kareem, who's your favorite musician? No, you gotta play too. Who's your favorite musician? I don't know. Alright, Daddy, who's your favorite musician?
Huh? My favorite musician?
Seriously.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Fetty Wap and Kanye.
Stop playing. Give me one Kanye song. You don't even know any Kanye songs.
The Bitch Is Mine.
Ken, this is a family channel.
Oh, well.
You can't say that. Bitch is mine. Yeah, right.
That'd be a song.
So, good afternoon. It's Sunday early, well, kind of Sunday midday. I felt like making some yucca fries. So this is not a tutorial or anything, just a little glimpse into my early afternoon. Mariam's still in bed. And half of us aren't really dressed. All right, so we're just gonna keep peeling it, making sure you get rid of that layer. You see that red colored layer? You want the yucca to look nice and white looking. And then we're going to boil it. Boil it until it's soft like a potato, and then you're gonna fry it. We're gonna fry it. So the whole key is to cook it well enough so that you don't get cyanide poisoning. Because I don't know if you know that yucca has quite high levels of cyanide. But it's interesting because in Africa, people do eat a ton of this. In Africa, and also I believe Hispanics also eat this. And I remember growing up and being tempted to eat a piece of it raw because it tastes pretty good. But honestly, you're not supposed to. It has to be cooked really well. So anyway, I have a tutorial or a video about how I make it in detail. I'll link it below. So I'm just going to cut this up, boil it, take out the fibrous center. It's ready. Just going to take it out and let it cool down, and then I'm going to cut it up and fry it. Here's my perfect plate of yucca fries. Crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Like I said, if you want a full tutorial or detail of how to make this and the safety precautions, just go to the video link below. I'll put it in the description box. So I usually garnish it with some scallions or spring onions. You can also saute the onions separately and then put it on it for even more flavor. Perfect. So it's such a nice day, I decided to come outside and eat. So anyway, I'm also going to put a blog post about making these fries and how easy it is and how tasty and fun it is. Check it out, www.habibatonow.com. This is an avocado seed. I just been saving it. It's dry, and you know, there's this outer layer, this sort of protective layer once you've eaten the avocado. This is the top where it was attached to the stalk on the tree, and then this is the bottom. So this is what it looks like when you take off that outer layer. It looks like this. I don't know if you've ever bothered to do that. But anyway, I was like, I miss avocado trees. In Florida, my grandfather had so many growing plants, so many fruit trees and vegetables, and there was this beautiful avocado tree, and they actually take like years to start, you know, making fruit, but they do grow quickly, so you can get a really tall avocado plant even indoors. It won't turn into, you know, a fruiting tree unless you plant it outside, and obviously it needs kind of tropical warm weather. But I just figured, why not just experiment, see if I can grow it or at least germinate it indoors. So yeah, I'm going to take off the outer shell on the avocado, and then I'm going to immerse this one in a glass of water, and the second one I'm going to wrap it in tissue paper because that's another option. So I guess what I learned is that, you know, plants grow based on gravity. So you want to make sure when you have the seed that you point it facing downward, where you know, the roots will grow from the bottom, and the stalk or the area where it was attached to the tree right here is where the new leaf will germinate, and this will crack open. So when you submerge it in the water, you want to make sure it's in the right direction. And it's kind of cool to grow your own fruits and vegetables. That's one thing I guess I took from, you know, living in Africa, but also even from my grandparents. So I don't think there's ever been a home I've lived where I don't have plants. It's really weird to me, even in the most, you know, simple of spaces. I always have plants because it's just something comforting about plants. It's like pillows, you know. If you have a nice, comfortable home, you'll probably have pillows, pictures. I call it the three P's. I always have pictures, pillows, and plants. Your house doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be overly done. But those three things just make the space look really homey. So I just took some floral tape. You can use toothpicks. Some people use toothpicks and they prick it in the seed, but instead I just decided to use floral tape. I just wrapped around the seed. Look how nice and beautiful it looks. Looks like a little shiny egg. Anyway, so I wrapped it around it, and I'll do it in 2 spots. This one actually I already looped. But the reason you take off that outer layer or that shell is because when you submerge it in water, or if you wrap it with tissue, you don't want it to mold. And that outer layer on top will start to mold if you don't remove it. So now I'm going to balance it in the glass. Here's my avocado seed. I basically, you can see, put the wire around it, kind of anchored it with 3 loops. And then I kind of sit it on top of the glass. Looks like a little spider in a way. And the bottom of the seed is slightly immersed in the water. So there, you can see the bottom of the seed is actually in the water. So it's going to be cool. I'm going to watch it and see. It probably will take a few weeks for the seed to kind of crack open and for a root to start forming underneath and for leaves to start emerging from the top. So it's all about patience. Patience. Just like in life, nothing happens overnight. This is an indoor plant of mine that I've had probably for almost 10 years. Swear to God, for almost 10 years. It's sat in this little pot. It's almost like a bonsai, you know, one of those kind of bonsai plants. And I just bring it outside to get some sun. I put these little birds on them. They were birds that I've had given to me when I was given flowers. You know, you get these little birds. So I stuck them on there, and they're so cute, adorable. So yeah, I just bring it out to get a little bit of sun, and then I'll bring it back inside later. Here's the plant indoor in this little, well, on this little table that I've had for years. This actually used to be a bedside table, but in this small apartment it just fits well in this little space. So yeah, see, it does really well. And again, this plant is about 10 years old. Can you believe that? I've had this plant, the same plant, for 10 years, and I love her. I haven't named her yet. Do you name your plants? Most people have one of these kind of what they call money plants. They're very easy to grow indoors. I just like to pull off all the little dead leaves and clean them out a little bit. I think this particular plant was probably a gift from a patient back in Laurenburg. And it's doing really well indoors.
Hey, Dad!
Hey, Dad!
We made it now. We made it to the bonies.
She survived the country. She survived in North Carolina.
It's crazy.
Actually, we're not really in the country,
Man,
but there's some
country.
places you gotta go. But this is not country. It is not.
I was like, what the heck did I get myself into? The first couple of days, I was like, I'm going back home.
Big culture shock, right?
Very big. I just had to explain to the manager about that. I
Right.
said, I'm not going up those hills. Going to visit Beauty and the Beast.
What you mean?
He was like, I was like, yeah, I came from flat.
Flat and skyscrapers.
Yeah. And
Right.
he's like, well, this ain't even that country. This ain't even that
No,
country.
it really
I said,
isn't.
yes,
It really
is. If
isn't.
it's graveled road, it's country.